So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And this palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At the wrong 19-yard line.
DC, ready?
They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against it, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
6-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now look at him go. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Jackson. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. He will find his man Chase complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down. Jones connects with Kittle underneath. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready up. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw to Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Bills first down.
Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
Now they'll throw here on the go. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
He pushed it. Something looked off with the snap, and he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready? Go!
The final shot before break. Jones.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set!
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Texans 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're going option play on third down. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Zay Flowers, 77 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bills passing game, get him down the field. They've got another first down.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Coleman.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, some strong running.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Inside handoff, Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Jackson's going to keep it. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Jones.
The 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in